Hi, this is Phil Landers, designated broker at Keller Williams Real Estate Company. Today we're going to have career conversations with Phil where we're going to showcase our top agents. We're going to be learning about their systems, their strategies, and their mindsets on building big businesses. We're changing lives and living the dream. Welcome to this episode of Career Conversations with Phil. My guest today in the studio is LaJesca Woodard.
Hi.
So we're glad you could be a part of us today. So let's just jump right in, LaJesca. Okay. So before real estate, what were you doing before real estate?
I was a math teacher.
A math teacher?
Yes.
What specific grade did you teach?
First year, 6th grade. Second year through 5th year, I did 7th grade math, advanced pre-algebra, and 6th and 7th year, I did Algebra 1 transitions to algebra.
So you're a math wizard.
Well, yeah.
Well, math, I'm an engineer, and math is one of my favorite subjects. I mean, it's there's always a right answer. You know what I'm saying?
Always a right answer.
Yeah, there's always a right answer. So math is a fact, and I love math. So how long were you doing that?
I did that for 7 years.
7 years?
Yes.
Okay. And so what made you want a career in real estate?
Well, to be honest, it started when my husband and we were looking for a house.
Okay.
And we would just go looking. I said, well, babe, you know what? I think I can do this. I said, I like looking at houses, and I just think I can give it a shot.
Right.
So in 2015, that's when I got my license. But that first year, I honestly made no money in real estate. Gotcha. Because I was full-time teaching.
So you were teaching, you were doing what a lot of agents do, and that is trying to figure out a path, a plan to transition from a career into real estate. Now, was it really a desire for you to transition, or were you just thinking part-time? Tell me what your mindset was about that.
At first, I was thinking part-time.
Gotcha.
To be honest, I was thinking part-time. But as that year went on and I saw that I was hitting that roadblock where I was making no money in real estate, but I was paying money for real estate.
Gotcha.
I didn't want an expensive hobby, as we call it.
Right.
So I told my husband, I said, look, I want to give it my all. I want to give it 100%. And May of 2016, I resigned from teaching and went.
Wow. So you went all in. You said, hey, this isn't working for me, and the only way it's going to work for me is for me to give it the kind of dedication and focus that I need so that I can make it work.
Yes.
So now, there's other people out there that may be considering the same thing, but before we jump off the cliff, let's take a step back. You had some financial covering through your husband's career, I'm assuming, right?
Well, yes and no.
Okay, let's talk about
and
that.
the reason why I say yes and no, because when I resigned in May,
right,
I found out I was pregnant in June.
Oh.
With baby number 3.
Yeah. And
then John's school district that he worked for had budget cuts.
Good.
So both of us in May of 2016 went full-time, so we had to put our faith in God immensely.
Okay.
So we did have just a little bit, but that it kind of went, so we had to make it work.
Okay, so let me back up a little bit more because I want to understand this. Your husband's name is?
John.
John. And so he's a school teacher as well?
At that point he was.
At that point he was. And so did John move into real estate, or what did he do?
John went full-time into e-commerce. He has his own business with eBay.
Okay, so he has a full-time business with e-commerce, eBay. So y'all are basically stepping out there in a very entrepreneurial way.
Yes.
And it's make it or break it time.
Yes.
Okay. And so you don't have financial covering.
No.
Okay. So
and baby number 3 on the way.
And baby number 3 on the way. So what's going on in your mind at this point in time?
I said, okay, God, I have to make this work. I have to get out there, I have to get in front of people, and I have to make it work. And I was scared.
Gotcha.
I was scared out of my mind.
Gotcha. So how did you overcome that fear?
I just had to do it.
Had to do it.
And John told me, babe, you have to do it.
You have to do it.
So I prayed and I did. And between June and November, I did a little bit over $1 million in production. Because in November, I had to go on bed rest.
Yeah. Very nice. So you had $1 million in production. You laid it for God, and God met your needs.
Yes.
He's faithful.
Very faithful.
Even when it doesn't look like he's faithful.
He's very faithful.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you counted on the Lord, and He showed you the way, and you rolled up your sleeves and did what you needed to do, and then you went on to bed rest.
Yes.
So how long were you on bed rest?
I was on bed rest from November to January.
November to January. So what happened in your business in November to January?
I was still lead generating, but I had to call on other agents who willingly helped me with my showings because I was not allowed to drive. I was not allowed to do anything but go from the bed to the restroom.
Okay. So let me take a step back because we transitioned from school into real estate. And so how long have you been doing real estate?
4 years this year.
4 years. And how long have you been with Keller Williams?
4 years.
So 4 years. So how did you come to choose Keller Williams?
Ron Ainsworth.
Ron Ainsworth. So was it a cold call to you? Was there a relationship that he knew you from somewhere? How did that happen?
I was sitting in real estate class and he came to talk to my class. I was actually honestly committed to another company.
Gotcha.
It was a small company that I was committed to, and Ron came and he talked, and when I asked him how did Keller Williams handle dual career, he said, oh honey, he said, look, we're not in your pockets. You go full time when you want to. We understand you have bills. And when he said that in the way he said, I was like, you know what? They have a heart for people and making sure that they are able to support themselves and their families. So that's what made me, that is what made me change. And on top of that, the training that Keller Williams offered, it was just hands down. I was like, okay, training and I can be dual career, no brainer.
So tell me more about the training. What did that look like for you?
Oh my gosh, when he was talking about Ignite, the opportunities for bold, family reunion, mega camp, the regional events, I was just sitting there like a little kindergarten. So I was like, oh my gosh, we get training.
Right.
And the company that I had verbally committed to, it was nothing.
They didn't have that.
They didn't have anything to set up.
Okay. So let's pivot into your production. So you were on bed rest. You continued to lead generate. And so did your business grow during that time when you're actually on bed rest?
I actually closed no deals during that time.
You didn't close any deals?
From November to April, I closed no deals. However, I was still lead generating. I had other agents who helped me.
Right.
And when I came back off of bed rest, because right after my baby Andy turned 8 weeks, I had to have surgery. So I was out another 8 weeks. So I didn't come back to work until April. I came right back into bowl.
Came right back into bowl.
I came right back into bowl.
So how many times have you taken bowl?
Now I'm in bowl 4 times.
So this is your 4th time?
4th time.
So obviously you believe in bowl.
Yes, I do.
What's the biggest thing that you've learned, or how's it impacted your life by attending bowl?
Every time it's a shift of mindset for me. Right. It puts my focus back in front of me. It puts my big why back in front of me.
And what is your big why?
My big why, it's really my family. It's my kids and my husband. For us to have that life to where we're not just, going from paycheck to paycheck or closing to closing. Right. We can just have that sustained income. We can go on vacation when we want to, or not when, do we have the money? Do we not have the money? It's just...
So
being able to provide,
It's helping keep your big why in front of you and helping you have the biggest life possible.
Yes.
And having a focus and a vision for that big life possible. Specifically, are there any activities, you said it's mindset. What can you help me with? What specifically about Bold has it done for you?
It makes me build that bunker when it comes to my lead gen. It makes me protect my lead gen time. Okay.
So are you a time blocked individual then?
I am. You can look on my phone right now. I have my day time blocked.
I believe you. So you lived a time block life, right? And in that time block period, you're spending your time doing your lead generating. Because your business is important to you.
Very.
Because it funds your big why.
Yes.
Right? And you understand that if you don't do the activities, you're not going to have what you want to have.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so would you be surprised if I told you that your business is up 5% over this time last year?
I'm excited about that. I knew I was up, but I didn't know it was that much.
So where do you want to finish this year out?
I want to cap by December.
Cap by December?
Yes.
Okay. So how close are you?
I started over in August.
Oh, you started over in August?
Yes.
Okay, so you start over in August, so you're going to cap by December. So are we going to be able to get there?
I intend to be there. Okay. Right now I have about 639 under contract right now.
Very nice.
And I have about 997 in active listings. Another one going live today actually, which will put me right at that $1 million mark in active listings. So that's my intent to get there.
Well, very nice. I'm pulling for you and rooting
Yes.
for you, and we hope that we see you in that winner's circle and on 100% commission. Won't
Yes.
that be great?
That'd be awesome.
So, are you taking advantage of the company's profit sharing program?
I have 2 agents in profit share right now,
Very
one in
nice.
California and one who's here. And it is my intent to grow my profit tree because
Right.
I see the possibility to again help my big why through profit share.
There you go. There you go. The more people you help, the more you'll make.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing. So, what kind of books are you reading or classes are you attending outside of Bold?
Well, in coaching, we're actually doing ninja selling.
Okay.
My book is still in transit, believe it or not.
Gotcha.
And of course, the MREA.
Right.
I have Shift and also the One Thing.
Okay.
So those are my 3 books that I've done.
You know, I encourage all of our agents to read the Millionaire Real Estate Agent book at least 12 times a year. That's once a month.
Yes.
So, you know, we want to get those models embedded because it's really like the Bible for real estate, in my opinion. It's that good. And so we need to do that. So have you attended Mega Camp or Family Reunion?
I attended Family Reunion in February and it was awesome. I can't wait to go back.
Tell me more about Family Reunion. What has it done for you or your business?
It just opened up my mind and the possibilities of real estate. Like I've been putting myself in a box.
Right.
I've allowed myself to be put in a box. And what Family Reunion did for me, it helped me to realize that, okay, this little girl from Canton, Mississippi can do it.
That's right.
So I have to get out of my own way
That's right.
and allow myself to be successful.
You know, he talks about that in the Millionaire Real Estate book. He talks about the 9 ways that mega agents think. And the word you used there was possibilities. And the very first way they think is think possibilities.
Yes.
You have to be able, and John F. Kennedy said, hey, we're going to put a man on the moon, you know, before the end of the decade.
Yes.
And so he had to cast that vision. Without the vision, we never would have had a man on the moon.
Right.
Right? And so how big of a business do you want?
I want to be a mega agent. I want to be in Gary's top 100.
You want to be in Gary's top 100?
Yes.
How can I support you doing that?
Phil, you're a great broker. I mean, you're really doing everything. It's, you know, you're providing opportunities for us to go to training. We have training here. We have team meetings. We have regional people to come in. I mean, you're providing us with everything that we need. So I think personally, it's up to the agent to build on what you've provided us with.
Right. Well, we're always in the process of becoming the person we need to become to have the things we want to have. Right. It's a be, do, have.
Right.
You have to become first. Right. And so I see you becoming that. As a matter of fact, I know that you served on our Agent Leadership Council this past year. Tell me about that. What has that meant to you, and why did you choose to do that?
It was awesome. It was a way for me to really help give back to our agents.
Gotcha.
Being a pastor's wife, that's kind of what I have a heart for. So I was able to be in culture and just help give back to our agents, and, you know, letting our agents know that, hey, we love you, we're here for you, we're just a phone call, text, or email away.
And I saw so much personal growth in you as you had served on that. What would you say to other people that are thinking about being on the LC or wanting to be on the LC? What would you say about that?
It's definitely an opportunity to grow. It helps you realize where you are as an agent and actually where you are as a person, as an individual.
Right.
And areas of growth. Because I'm a people person, but I'm still shy. So it helped me to get out of my shell even more.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, is there something that you would like to speak into our home audience, people, agents who have gone through similar trials that you've gone through, struggles to get their business up and going, daily habit, anything that I didn't think to ask you that you might want to say, hey, if I was a new agent starting over again, this is what I would do?
Really just believe in yourself and get involved.
Believe in yourself and get involved. Tell me more about getting involved. What does that look like?
You have to come to training. You have to do the training, productivity coaching, getting a transaction coach through the PC.
Right.
You have to get involved. Real estate is a good business, But it's a difficult business if you don't know what you're doing.
Right. You have to engage.
You have to engage.
You have to engage, and the resources are there, like you said, for you to be able to engage.
Yes.
And for you to have whatever kind of career and whatever kind of level that you want to have in this business, but you've got to engage.
You have to.
It's about you becoming and you doing.
Yes. And you have to invest in yourself.
So, if we could look out into the future in the next 5 years, what would you like to have happen for you, LaJesca, in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, I would like for my production to be well over 15 million mark.
15 million?
Yes.
Okay.
Well
Terrific.
over that.
So John F. Kennedy said we're going to put a man on the moon in the next decade.
Yes.
And so you're saying in the next 5 years, I'm going to be at 15 million.
Yes.
I'm putting a stake in the ground.
Yes, I'm putting a stake in the ground.
Very nice. Well, we're here to support you in that, and we're so thankful that you gave up your time today to come and talk to us about your career.
Yes, sir.
And what's going on in your business and the struggles and the challenges that you had to go through. I know that it will speak to a lot of our home agents at home and other people that are thinking about a career in real estate.
Awesome.
I'm sure you've inspired me.
Yes, well, I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, here we are. We're changing lives and living the dream.
This has been a production of Keller Williams Realty in Flowood, Mississippi, located at 132 Riverview Drive, Suite A. To contact our offices, call us at 601-977-9411.